Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Court is back in session with your guy, Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. Make sure you do me a huge favor and support the channel by hitting the subscribe button. If you're watching this video on TikTok, click follow for great sports content. Clippers, Nuggets, amazing game, great content, amazing finish. This series has superbly produced the kind of drama that has obviously targeted a specific audience. Fans want a little drama and thrill. You got the chaos and thrill in Game 3 of the Clippers Nuggets series. The physicality, the tension, the late game heroics from Aaron Gordon. We'll get into that in a minute. But the competitiveness, the toughness, the game had a little bit of everything. The game was engaging. I couldn't imagine anything more divine than to see a buzzer beating dunk. The Nuggets Clippers series keeps delivering. You don't see that. It's such a rarity that you see. In fact, I don't recall ever seeing a dunk that decided the game at the buzzer like that. Not like that one. I rewatched the Euphoria so many times because I never seen anything like that. It was one of the all-time best buzzer beaters. And a dunk. Not a jump shot, not a three-point shot, not a mid-range shot, not a layup, a floater, but a dunk. This game had everything. Buzzer beater, a quick scrap, roast beef, another Jokic to AG game winner. Jokic was awesome, outstanding. Jokic with the beautiful footwork in the clutch, wild sequence right there late in the game. The signature fadeaway jumper from him, which is one of the most unguardable moves. That gave Denver the lead 99-97, filthy footwork by Nikola Jokic. A few plays later, James Harden drives hard to the basket, but misses. Zubac rebounds and puts the ball back in, tying the score. The connection between Zubac and Harden is undeniable. With the game tied and just seconds left on the clock, Jokic attempted a contested turnaround three-pointer that missed, but Gordon, in the right place at the right time, slams it down. Jokic's fading three turns into an accidental game-winning dunk. Jokic shines with 36 points, but the player of the game, the guy who stole the spotlight, was clearly Gordon. I just think about it. It's nearly impossible to see a game end with a buzzer-beating dunk. In most situations, there's either tenths of a second put back or it's not off in time. Pretty surreal. That was definitely a wild ending to an NBA playoff game. I can't make any sense of what happened. Denver gets a huge win on the road in LA to tie the series up 2-2. Oh my goodness, we've got a series. What a freaking game. This is one you will never forget. I love hard-fought wins. And even though the Nuggets are getting dominated in this series, it seems, let's face it, they're getting outplayed slightly by the Clippers. Game 4 was almost mirroring Game 3, where Denver kind of outplayed them, but blew it at the end. 16 points in the third quarter felt great for Jokic. That third quarter, man, Jokic looked unstoppable and was orchestrating just about everything for Denver. It was a different story for Jamal Murray. The numbers don't really tell the story of how horrendous he was. 5 for 17, but also passed up like 6 open shots that he didn't even take. Completely went cold in the second quarter. It was the worst game he had played in quite some time. Thank goodness for the Joker. Clippers got off to a hot start, went on a 5-0 run. LA is looking like the better team, but the Nuggets, with their experience and having a player like Jokic, they've been in enough of these types of games of this magnitude, that they make timely plays or have guys hitting big shots, which allows them to grind out victories. This may go down. You know what? You know what? There's no maybe. This certainly will go down as the craziest ending in NBA history. That was a classic, an instant classic indeed. This game at one point was a blowout and just looked like Denver was going to run away with it. Denver had opened an 11-point lead. It kind of felt like when the Nuggets appeared to be in control that they would put the Clippers away. But knowing how good they've looked, what a turnaround late in that game. We're talking about a major turn of events. You had them on the ropes, full control of the game, on the verge of a 3-1 lead, and you let it get away from you. Clippers go from down 87-65 in the fourth to take their first lead, 97-96, with a minute left. And I just thought, since the Clippers took back the momentum, that Kawhi or even Norman Powell, because he hit some big buckets down the stretch, that one of them would hit the big shot to rescue the Clippers. Instead, it was Aaron Gordon who stole the show. It was a physical start, but the Nuggets were ready for it. Their physicality and aggression is something we should not overlook. I just think having that physicality to start the game was huge for the Nuggets, just being the aggressor early on. So I felt like Denver hit them first. And of course, the Clippers, the team that they struck back and was more of the defender, basically saying, hey, hold up. You're not coming into our house and punking us. You may beat us, but we're not going down without a fight. Then there was a scuffle, 3 technical fouls on each side. Fortunately, no ejections. That's surprising in today's NBA. It's like any dumb little thing now, and you're out. Emotions often run high in these types of moments, but it's the playoffs. Everything is intense. And it was, let me tell you, intense. Fun game. It's definitely a fun matchup for sure. 58-48. 50-48 Nuggets going into the third. It woke the Nuggets up a bit. Third quarter, Denver opened up an 11-point lead. Jokic hit a 3 that proved to be huge. Michael Porter Jr. hit a couple of threes late. That was a great run by the Nuggets in the third. Then the Clippers responded out of a timeout and cut the deficit. I think made it 6 points. I think they made it a 6-point game at that point. But then the Nuggets extended the lead, and they led by as much as 16. When it came time to hold on in the fourth, they looked really gassed, like completely out of it. Reality is the intensity was down for the Denver Nuggets. They just seemed a bit tired. They just kind of started to run out the clock, I guess, and the Clippers went on this run, and the Nuggets could not stop it. And then next thing you know, it's a ball game. They could not score. I think they tried to run out the clock way too early, and it just felt like a disaster waiting to happen. It got really, really tight and even nerve-wracking, but once it was all over, there was a sense of relief, and now we got a series. Denver gets the last chance. Jokic tries to run the clock out, heaves up a horrible shot. I mean, it was terrible. It was such a bad shot that Aaron Gordon went up, caught it, and dunked it. It was awfully close that it took nearly 5 minutes for the officials to review it and figure out whether the ball was in Gordon's fingers. It was really hard to tell, but when I saw it multiple times and up close, it appeared the ball was out of his hands just in time. Count it. Nuggets win. The first 3 games of Clippers Nuggets has been everything you could have wanted and more out of a playoff series. I think this series is going 7. I think this is clearly one of the best series so far in the opening rounds. It's been incredible to watch both of these teams go at it. It's been physical at times. It's been all around great basketball by these two teams, and I think we are in for a great series. I think this series goes all 7, and I think the Nuggets will find a way to beat the Los Angeles Clippers in Game 7. All right, everybody, I'm out of here now. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for checking out the content. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you like this stuff, please do me a huge favor. If you want more great sports content and you want to keep up with me and stay in touch, then hit the subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Follow me on TikTok. Hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, and you can get more of this great content. But guys, I'm out of here now. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great Sunday. Hope your weekend has been wonderful. It's been great, and I just been enjoying playoff basketball and playoff hockey, and now we got the Lakers playing today. Hopefully they win, and hopefully they don't give me a damn heart attack today. Hopefully they don't put me in the hospital today, and I'm hoping that they get a win in Minnesota today. All right, everybody, take care. Talk to you guys again very soon.